hardly know what's going on touching that.
Hey! Why aren't you working?
Haven't you heard yet? The Paladins have arrested Bennet.
What happened?
Well, we were in the city to shop when all of a sudden we heard a scream. Someone yelled, "There they are! Get them!" Boy, was I scared. I took to my heels and ran like the demons were after me. Bennet was right behind me. I don't know what happened, but when I got outside the city, he had disappeared.
That's really not my problem.
I must have lost him in the city.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
So why was Bennet arrested?
Nothing is
Murder. Bennet is supposed to have murdered a paladin. What nonsense. I was with him the whole time.
About that.
So why don't you go to town and explain the whole thing?
They'd stick me in the slammer as his accomplice. Nah, certainly not in the current situation.
Situation?
I'm not telling you anything.
You know, Onar in the city. That's bound to come to a bad end.
It was just like you said. I really didn't deserve that.
How did the mercenaries here on the farm react?
I agree with you.
Well, I don't know exactly what they're planning, but some of them are really pissed
It's
off.
the first I've heard of it. It wouldn't be so sure.
I can understand that.
If it were up to them, they'd rather attack the city today than tomorrow to get Bennet out.
Really didn't deserve that. He ran
Talk to Lee. Maybe there's something you can do.
It's a bad business. He never would have thought of that himself.
I've got my own opinion about that.
It's all just gossip. I'm not telling you anything new. I agree with
I hardly know what's about to touching that.
That's been known a long time. I've gone about it differently.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
He listened to the wrong people. That's really not my problem.
But he knew that all along for a thing or two.
It's all just gossip.
He didn't get that from me. Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
It's a bad business.
I can't believe that. Can't believe that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I can't believe that. Can't go on like this forever.
Do you really believe that? Is it really true?
I'm in enough trouble as it is. What of that?
He listened to the wrong people.
What with?
Don't say you didn't know that. He didn't get that from me.
If he doesn't see that,
Hey, you!
the wrong people.
Can I buy weapons from you?
I don't have much. We take almost all the swords and axes into Onar's
He
house.
said that.
It can't go on like this forever. I get so worked up.
That's not what I heard. That's been known a long time.
That's the first I've heard of it. I've heard a thing or two.
All over again.
That's really never change.
I
It
can't
had to
believe
happen
that.
sooner or later.
He listened to the wrong people.
Of course we got it.
That's
It was
no
quite
secret.
obvious.
That's all just
There was
he
no
doesn't see
big
that. I can't help him.
I don't believe that.
That's all just gossip.
These are good.
For the king!
It is one thing if you brawl with the rabble in the harbor, but when you attack citizens or the king's soldiers, I must bring you to justice. If I let you get away with it, soon everyone here will do whatever he wishes. So, you will pay an appropriate penalty, and the matter will be forgotten.
How much?
100 gold pieces.
I want to pay the penalty.
Good. I shall see to it that everyone in the city learns of it.
What about Bennet, the blacksmith?
You mean the mercenary? He is sitting in jail where he belongs.
Can I talk to him?
Certainly. Just go in. But if you try to help him escape, you will be in for it.
Hey!
Mercenary Smith Bennet, who treacherously murdered the Paladin Lothar, has been condemned in the name of Inna.
All right, you win. What do you want?
How come you're in the slammer?
Those swine have thrown me in the hole. I'm supposed to have murdered a paladin. But I didn't do it. They're only trying to frame me.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? You've got to get me out of here. Talk to Lord Hagen. Tear down the wall. Who cares? Just do something.
What happened?
I went downtown with Hodges to buy some supplies for our boys. Suddenly we heard a loud scream and the sound of running feet.
Get to the point.
We knew at once that something had happened and that they would grab us at once if they saw us there. We ran like hell, then just before we got to the city gate, I tripped and sprained my ankle. The rest is soon told. The militia was on me at once and they threw me straight into this hole.
Who was murdered?
I have no idea. One of the paladins. I don't know them.
Have you got a name?
Some Lothar, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. You had better ask Lord Hagen. He knows all the details.
Did they have any evidence against you?
They say they have a witness who recognized me.
Well, do you know who the witness is?
No, all I know is that he's lying.
Who's leading the investigation?
Lord Hagen himself. Since the victim was one of the paladins, this falls under martial law.
What does that mean?
That's easy to guess. If I don't get out of here, they're going to let me swing without further ado. You've got to help me or there'll be a war. Lee's not going to take this lying down. You can figure out for yourself what that means.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the express order of... The sentence is death by hanging. The execution will take place in a few days.
I couldn't care less.
I've heard a thing or two.
Things like that.
That's been known
a long time. The things I could tell you.
I need to talk to you about Bennet.
But that's the mercenary who murdered one of my men.
I believe that Bennet is innocent.
The evidence is clear. He is guilty.
So what if the proof is wrong?
Be careful what you say. You raise some serious accusations. If you cannot present me with evidence that the witness lied, then you had best hold your tongue.
How come you're so sure that Bennet is the killer?
We have a witness. As you can see, there is no doubt about the mercenary's guilt.
Who is that witness?
Cornelius, the governor's secretary, saw the murder. His description fits Bennet, no doubt about that. As far as I am concerned, that settles the matter. The mercenary will hang for treason.
Hey, you! You saw the murder of Lothar, didn't you?
I need not answer any questions about a current investigation. Lord Hagen already has everything I know on record.
What was it you saw?
Really, I haven't got any time now. You need to go now. The office is closing.
Hey! Enough of that. What did you see?
I saw how the mercenary struck down the paladin from behind. And then he took his sword and rammed it through his chest.
Are you completely sure?
Yes, of course. I saw it with my own eyes. But I really haven't got any time now. There's a huge pile of paperwork I need to do.
Hey! I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
Perjury will land you in the slammer for a long time.
You're trying to threaten me? A little guardsman is threatening me, the secretary to the governor? If you don't get lost right now, I'll see to it that you are demoted.
Hey!
Leave me alone, you filthy brute!
Hey! Cornelius lied.
How did you know that?
Here, I've got his diary. Everything's in there.
That slimy little criminal! In view of the new evidence, there is nothing else I can do. By virtue of the office granted me by king and church, I declare that the prisoner Bennet is exonerated of all charges and is thereby a free man. Cornelius is to be taken into immediate custody for perjury.
Save yourself the trouble. Cornelius is dead.
Then he has already received his just punishment. Well done. Your deeds would give honor to one of our own. Really not my problem.
And there's more, believe me.
And there's more, believe me.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
What's new?
The mercenary who was accused of murdering Lothar is supposedly innocent. Someone found proof that he was being framed.
What do you know about the Paladins?
Not much. Nobody knows exactly why they're here. Not even those of us in the city guard. They've taken control of the city, chased the governor out of his council chamber, and relieved the judge of his office. If you ask me, it's a good thing. Those pompous asses bitterly need a lesson in humility.
Oh my God, a fight!
Never knew that.
That's no secret.
I couldn't care less.
I'm staying out of it.
That was no big deal.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
You don't have to tell me that.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
That was obvious all along.
Put down that weapon! Oh my god! A fight!
I'm no better off myself. That's really not my problem.
Stop right there, you lowlife! Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
That's been known a long time.
I'm staying out of it.
No idea. You tell me.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Justice will prevail in the end.
Stop it at
Oh
once!
my goodness! It was long and rocky.
Alarm!
He would have never thought of that himself.
The path of virtue is
Alarm! I'll get you yet! No fighting here. Let that be.
This is as easy as that.
He would have never thought of that himself.
You don't have to tell me that.
Oh, my head.
Wait a minute.
I'll have nothing to do with nasty thugs. Do you really belong to the city guard? Lord Andre isn't gonna stand for that.
That's no secret.
It's really not my problem.
Nobody wants to know.
That's not what I heard.
Oh my goodness!
And so he set himself between his brother.
What a filthy brute.
But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power.
Oh my god! A fight!
And in this...
God. How brutal.
Oh, my head.
Wait a minute.
I'll have nothing to do with nasty
And the
thugs.
sea
Do you
will
really
release the
belong to the
land.
city guard?
And there
Lord Andre
arose
isn't gonna
all
stand for that.
creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep, and last of all, arose
Oh, my head.
human. And Adanos was pleased with what had arisen, and he delighted in all the beings equally.
Someone's gonna do the work.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar.
Simply too much.
filthy brute! You're a disgrace to the city guard.
And he works all day, too. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I can't take care of everything for everybody. Can't keep everything to himself. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. I don't believe that.
And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar. And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
Hey, you!
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame Adanos. And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, "Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be." But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos, and the wrath of the gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Everybody knows by now. That's an open secret.
See? That wasn't so
He
hard.
simply talks too much. But that's terrible. He simply talks too much. Someone's gonna do the work.
It's a bad business.
Tell me that isn't true.
Of course we got him in the
I'm
end.
staying out of
You
it.
hardly know who to believe these days. I'm not telling you anything he would have thought of that himself.
He really should have known better.
Wouldn't be so sure.
I've got no time for things.
And it's going to get even worse. I don't believe that. Tell this to
Halt! A troublemaker like you can't be let into the upper end of the town. Go to...
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Halt! Go...
That's all just happen sooner or later.
Same old thing all over again.
Hey, you!
You are a thug. How did someone like you ever make it into the city guard?
That isn't true.
Is it really true?
I'm not touching that.
Hey, you!
Do you really believe that?
so worked up.
I'm not telling you anything new.
No idea. You tell me.
Is it really true?